Hey guys, so it's Sunday night and I'm really excited because the refresh is pretty much done. As you know, I told you in my post that I was up to midnight the other night scrolling Instagram, just looking at food. I was just like, that looks good, that looks good, that looks really good. And I found like a recipe for tomorrow morning after my workout. I'm gonna make a mug cake. It's a cookies and cream mug cake, and I'm so excited. It looks so flipping delicious. But anyways, what kind of inspired me to do this no junk food challenge is how I felt over the weekend with doing the refresh. Like, I haven't had those cravings, and I feel like I'm really on a good path right now. I'm kickstarting myself to get back on track with my healthy habits. Um, I'll post tomorrow my before and after pictures from the refresh, and I just stepped on the scale and I started this challenge at 162, and 3 days later, right now, I weigh 159. It's really cool, pretty cool. 3 pounds down, which isn't too bad. But anyways, this video is not what that's about. This video is about my no junk food challenge that will last for 3 weeks, 21 days. And this is what it will be about. Okay, so the no junk food challenge is pretty much to help whoever wants to join in with me to get back on track before the fall and to really pick up on those healthy habits before the fall season comes, because we all know like fall is the biggest season for food. I mean, think about it. We got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and New Year's. Those are like the four major holidays where we eat more than typical. I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving I go to town. Like, I don't care how fit I am, where I'm at, like Thanksgiving, that is always going to be like my Thanksgiving. I'm going to eat. No regrets. But anyways, I feel as if like you challenge yourself, you know, you pick up these habits, and then you'll be a little bit more mindful come the fall season when you have all this temptation in front of you. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm never going to eat these foods again, or I'm not saying that you should never eat these foods again. I'm just saying, like, you know, pretty much just challenge yourself. The ultimate goal here is not to deprive yourself. The ultimate goal of this 21 days is to find balance, to find peace with yourself, and not feel deprived and not feel overstuffed. Just to really be mindful of what you're putting into your mouth and what you're putting into your body, and just to pick up new healthy habits. So here are the rules, or pretty much guidelines. I don't want you to think of them as rules and that they're strict and you got to follow them to the T, because if you try and follow something to the T and it's not doable for you, you're gonna feel intimidated and you're gonna want to quit. So please modify these guidelines as much as possible. Okay, the guidelines. So the challenge will start tomorrow, September 15th, and it will go on until October 5th. So Monday through Sunday, 3 weeks. Pretty much no chocolate, no candy, that's a given. No cereal. I love the cereal that I get. I get Kashi GoLean cereal, and even though it's claimed to be healthy and it's organic, if you look at the ingredients list, there's still a ton of ingredients on it, and it's a processed food. Also, besides Kashi GoLean, I love Lucky Charms and all that, but challenging myself, so hopefully you challenge yourself too. No cereals. Guideline number 2, no biscuits or cookies. I mean, pretty much, you know something's junk food. So if you have to second guess yourself and think about it, it's more than likely junk, so don't eat it. Although cookies, there is tons of clean eating recipe cookies. Like, if you search Pinterest, you will be amazed at how many cookie recipes that you will find. I found one made with 2 ingredients, and I'm going to make those probably sometime next weekend, and I'll share that recipe with you guys. Like I said, this challenge is free for you. No obligations for you to join anything, join my team. However, if you are on my team Bring It, I am going to start posting more about clean eating in my group. So I'm sorry, the public page, my public Facebook, you won't get those benefits. You are getting this free challenge though. Number 3, no pastries, cakes, or muffins, or donuts. It's a given. Unless you can find a clean eating recipe for it, then go for it. But if you have to buy it, or if you're going to Dunkin' Donuts, don't get it. No white bread or refined sugars. Sorry, something popped up on my phone. So you pretty much want to go for whole wheat. Anything whole wheat, whole grain, that's your main goal. If you're not sure what to do about bread, send me a message and I will show you a tip about how I look for bread. I get Easy Keel. It's a little bit more pricier, but if you are on a tighter budget, send me a message or comment below on this video and I'll help you out. No chips or packaged foods. If it's packaged, it's processed. Pretty much when you go to the grocery store, you want to stay on the outside perimeter of the grocery store. The middle aisles are your no-no areas. No-no areas. Those are the bad areas. You want to stay on the outside. That's my biggest tip for anybody going grocery shopping. The outside perimeter is your BFF. Even if it's organic, like processed food, like they have like the little Annie's gummy packets and Annie's macaroni and cheese. It's still processed. Look at the ingredients list. It's still packed with ingredients, packed with all those oils, and it's gone through the processing, the process. So it's just health claims, and they're still false. People get really wrapped up in, oh, it's gluten-free, it's organic. Not all the time does that mean that it is good for you. No soda, that's a given. No fast food, that's even more of a given. Peanut butter is okay. Try and go for the natural peanut butter. Jif natural peanut butter is what I use. Stick with the serving size, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Peanut butter is my biggest downfall. I love to just eat out of the jar, so for this challenge, I'm challenging myself to stick with 1 tablespoon per serving. And not a heaping tablespoon either, like I mean legit tablespoon. No refined sugars like honey and agave nectar. Those are all refined and processed. I mean, they are healthy, more healthier than actual sugar, but they are still refined. Go for something like stevia or Truvia. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Truvia or stevia, again, shoot me a message or comment. I'll send you a picture of what it looks like, because I use Truvia all the time and it tastes just like sugar. It is a natural sweetener, 0 calorie. So yeah, those are the guidelines. But again, I don't want you guys to feel intimidated with these guidelines at all. Modify it. If that's too much for you, too much to take on at once, you know, maybe stick to like 4 things out of the 10 that I listed. If you try to do too much at one time and make it not achievable, you're more than likely going to quit. Don't do that to yourself. Make this challenge achievable, but make sure you're also challenging yourself. If you're modifying it around so much to where you're not really changing anything that you're doing now with your eating, you're not going to see any results. You're not going to see any different. I mean, if you keep continuing doing what you're doing now, nothing will change. It's the purpose of this. It's not going to be easy. It's supposed to be challenging. That is why it's called a challenge. And I'm not saying that you're going to quit on all these foods forever. I'm just saying, you know, the next 21 days are going to pass by regardless, so we might as well just make it that much more better. Make the next 21 days pretty much, you know, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Make it useful. Make your time useful. If you fall off track, it's okay. So say like 5 days in and then you slip and get a soda. Does that mean you're done? No, that doesn't mean you're done. That just means after that soda, get back on track right now. Don't worry about it. You had your soda. It's all right. You're human. You made a mistake, and just keep going. We're not perfect. I'm not expecting you to do this perfectly. I'm not expecting myself to do this perfectly. I have my goals, and I know what I want to achieve out of this. So I'm just pretty much training my body to get used to being on track and making healthy choices. So come fall, like I'm not like overwhelmed.